Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly. And I got a good one for you today because as we enter spring, I get to wear these crazy shirts again because it's nice and hot out. So thank you one and all for the stuff that you guys send me. This is Peaches, okay, in honor of Dave Portnoy's dog Peaches. But let's get into it. Do you guys have a fear of heights? Does that bother you? No. It's a great story. A lot to cover today. A lot to cover in the economy. And don't forget to like the video, share it with everybody, join our email list because we have a cool announcement coming out and an email's going out in the next day. So, first things first. In the last 98 years, we have seen the stock market go up 37 of those 98 years. And they're talking about how this quarter we saw the stock market at an all-time high for a quarter. It did better this quarter than it's done in any other quarter in history. And you can call it anything you want. You can call it a melt up. You can call it, exuberance in the marketplace. Experts have said that this is not supposed to be happening and that it is shocking. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. They just want to hear that it's great. But do you think it's going to fall at some point? Seriously. Are we just going to see it continue to go up forever? Barbara Corcoran was on the news shows the other day talking about how as soon as they drop interest rates a quarter of a point, you're going to see real estate take off. I don't think so, guys. I just don't. I mean, I'm really in touch with these banks right now that are seriously talking about the problems that they have and the inventory that they have and the commercial inventory. And we are seeing so many places go down right now. So again, stock market's doing great. Gold's doing great. You guys should invest in gold right now. Okay. Been telling you that for a year now. But anyways, what do you guys think? You think it's great? The Dallas Fed steps forward and said that we have serious problems with manufacturing and that the manufacturing numbers are off completely. Now, wait a second. If we're doing so well, but we're not making anything, okay, that's an issue. Or is it an issue? I'm going to get people that are going to write me and tell me that, manufacturing's on its way up and that we're doing good. And then you have things like the Shell stations that just announced that they're going to close 1,000 Shell stations across the country over the course of this year between now and 2025. You're not buying gas anymore? Well, no, we also want to convert some of those to EV stations, okay? Some of those to EV stations. So we've talked about the EV cars and having them forced down our throats and everything, but is that going to do it, guys? Is that going to do it? Now, the one thing that you can't deny is that we have had a tremendous amount of layoffs that have been announced over the course of the last year and a half, okay? But especially in 2024, the layoffs have been just taken off right now. Now, with that, we just found out that our job numbers have been overstated as far as the number of people employed by $800,000, by 800,000 people over the course of the last year. Oh, okay. Well, that's a problem, guys. Or is it a problem? And again, the fear of heights. Everything is great. It's all good. Or is it? Okay? Or is it? So I'm telling you guys, I'm shocked at how things are. I'm shocked that everybody, either you're in the camp that you think that the sky is the limit or you don't. Now, the thing about this is that when you see service companies that do something as simple as haircuts or women's getting facials and their hair colored and things like that, and you see that people are cutting back, it is crazy if you don't think that this is affecting people in a big way. Now, here's the thing that blew me away. There is a huge market for resold luxury items. Now, this is stuff that I would never buy, a $5,000 suit, a $5,000 handbag, $25,000 women's bag from Hermes, okay? Well, some of this stuff is going up in value so much. There's an article below about how some of these items have gone up to where they have handbags that are $50,000 and have doubled in value. It's used, guys. Somebody took it out of a store. Somebody used it. Somebody had their lipstick in that thing, and they're going to say it is double in value. Is that crazy, guys? It's absolutely crazy. What floors me also is it's cold around the country, and some people are freezing right now, and we've got weather like this. She's out walking her dog. So, let me know what you think about this stuff, guys. Share your thoughts on this stuff. Do you think that the stock market that we've seen the first quarter shoot up, that, the fear of heights, is it just going to continue to go, or is it finally going to pop? Is there a bubble? I mean, you can ask all these questions, but, are you fearful of this stuff? Because when you look at your job and you look at your business and you look at what people are spending money on and what they're not spending money on, it affects a lot of us right now, guys. It really does. Restaurants that we like to go to that are no longer in business, and you're going to see this happen more and more and more. And, we talked about Red Lobster going out of business. Who's next, guys? Who's next? You're going to see big problems, around, the country. And, you get, different places that are closing. Bimbo, the snack food place in Connecticut, closing all their discount distribution centers. Why? Why people are not buying, cakes and Krispy Kreme type stuff? They've got the things that are like Twinkies and things like that, but they're Bimbo brands that you see at the liquor stores and the places like that. Again, just closing. Another store down. What are you going to do, guys? What do you think about this stuff? So let me know. Share it with us. It's out every, just a beautiful day out here. Sam Bankman-Fried got 25 years, and I found a great article that compares him to all the other bad people of the world, from Enron to Elizabeth Holmes to Bernie Madoff to everybody. And if you want to see what they got compared to him and how big their frauds were, you can compare the numbers with him. Do you guys think he's getting out early? Let me know, because I really am curious as to what you guys think about that, because I think that's the beginning of we're going to see, things happen with him that I don't think you're going to see with these other people. Next thing is Kroger. Kroger's closing a distribution center in Florida. Now, here's the thing. Why? People are not buying groceries in Florida? Okay, yeah, we just don't want Florida groceries anymore. So you're starting to see all this stuff be a real problem. And next thing is bankruptcies. Bankruptcies are just going off the hook right now. And in the first quarter, you're seeing them up over 20% from last year. That is staggering. That number is huge, guys. The number of charge-off, which means that people let their personal credit, get beyond 3 months, so they charge it off, and then they start suing and sending to collection and trying to have a lawyer collect the money. That is a big number, guys, over 20% right now. And all these different banks are having problems. And you can sit there, and we've looked at this before, where we've shared the number of banks and who has the biggest percentage of bad debt. And Discover and Capital One merging, you're going to see problems with that, in the future, because they're both the higher percentage of people that have problems as far as banks are concerned. So let me know what you guys think about this so far. Share your thoughts. And look at this, man. It's just absolutely. It's cold someplace. I know that. Let me know, guys. It's funny. The older I get reminded of different products and different staples that have been in my life, when I was a kid. And then when you look back, hey, it's been 20 years since they've been gone. How about this one? Life magazine. Life magazine has not been in print since 2000. Okay? And Josh Kushner and Kerry Kloss are going to buy this from Barry Diller, and they're going to bring it back in print in the future. So, isn't that wild, guys? It's been over 20 years since it's been out. Now, they did special editions and things like that, did some online stuff in 2008. But for print, Life magazine, which was a big deal back in the day, and growing up as a kid, and You know, everything that you just had through history, Life magazine was there. But this brings up a great point as we head towards Easter. What do you want to do? What do you want to change in your life? You know, I met with a friend of mine that I've known since junior high, and he was talking about changing his business and what he was going to do to market. And we just sat down and he bought me lunch and we just went through a game plan on what would be good for him moving forward. And it's very exciting to see somebody that is open to suggestions, see somebody that is like really trying to change everything they do. And the guy's my age, clearly, but a successful guy. And as we were talking about, our lives and different down points when we didn't have any money, it's nice to be able to have these opportunities that he can spend a little money to market himself, market his company, and have a game plan on what he's going to do. Email list and websites and video and everything he's going to be doing. It's very, very exciting. But it goes to, what do you guys want to do? I'm telling you guys, you can absolutely do anything, but what is your expertise? And my buddy's expertise is in travel, and it's in promotion of travel, different types of travel, cruises, destination travel, and he's really good at it, and he just knows everything about it because he's been doing it forever. But the perfect guy to write a book, the perfect guy to have videos on how to travel. And it screams to have this guy move forward and move his life forward. But what do you want to do? What are you good at that you know about? And this audience, when you think about everybody that comments with you guys down there, you guys don't really realize there's a lot of successful people. And again, success is not money, it's not all monetary. It's people that have done different things, have written books themselves, big farmers, big people in the oil business, big people that were in solar energy, big people that were in different industries. And some are retired, some are not, some have just been incredibly successful. Some work for very large companies like FedEx and things like that, and they'll never sit there and say where they work at. But we just have such a diverse group of people that are in our audience. And it always reminds me to make sure that people go out. We're going to see these girls jump out. I don't know if you can see those girls jumping off that rock over there, but they're about to jump off that rock. So we will see that in the background. So what do you want to do, guys? Can you believe the first quarter of 2024 is done? 25% of everything is done. Your, 25% of your income, everything. How are you doing? How's it stacking up with previous years? Right now you're seeing challenges right now. And I so many people I know have just had serious, realizations in 2024. Companies that are letting people go, other people around them, having people make multiple tasks that they didn't have to do before. So that's crazy. Looks like they're not going to jump. So, of course I say that, and then they jumped. Okay, so I turned my back and they jumped. Okay. So anyways, share your thoughts on this stuff so far with me. I'm going to finish this video with these last few stories. And first things first, Shohei Ohtani incident. I mean, it's all over the news every day. One funny video is Pete Rose, did one sentence that has just made the rounds on social media. And that was, I really blew it in the 70s and 80s. I should have had an interpreter.
Well, back in the 70s and 80s, I wish I'd have had an interpreter. I'd be scot-free.
Which is funny. But one thing that Shohei Ohtani's done, and my buddy Dave just sent me this, is that, for a guy that's innocent, he's got a new PR guy who has represented some despicable people, and he's got a lawyer that's represented a bunch of despicable people. Does this make him guilty? You know what I mean? If you've represented criminals and people that have gone to jail before you, or are they just good legal scholars? Well, let me know. Another restaurant going out of business, fixtures. This is the thing that's bad, guys. When you have fixtures like the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, that's a big problem, guys. When you see businesses like this that are going down for the count, that is a huge, huge problem. So they're done. They're done. Final story here in California. Two things. Number one, our unemployment is the highest in the nation. I think it's higher than this. They say it's 5.3%. I think it's much higher. I think it's like 15%. But that's just me. But 5.3%. The next thing is that the budget deficit for California, remember 30, 34 billion, 40 billion. How about this new number? Because it was 58 billion last week. $73 billion we're upside down. Yeah, that guy wants to be president too, the guy that's running this place. So what do you think about that? Do you think that's, it's insurmountable, guys? It's like, when's the bankruptcy going to happen for California? So please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you have a fear of heights, guys? Because remember, everything's just going straight up, not going to stop as I trip over the stairs. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Join the email list. If you want to email me, hello@iAllegedly.com. I know you guys like that little trip right there. Okay? I'll see you soon. Please like, subscribe, and share this video today.